So when you think you're in control of your life and your health, I think you sooner realise that you are just like a little grain of sand in the middle of the ocean. So a lot of determinants control us and the path that we walk during life. But throughout this topic, I was extremely engaged as the content really fascinated me. We're told that we're free, yet so many people's things, policies control us. And I wanted to learn how I can counteract the negative things within my life to make my world a better space. I read earlier, so the lectures and the tutorials would embed the information in my brain, and I always challenged myself because I wanted to question new concepts and I wanted to relate them to real life scenarios. So with different modules came an increase of health knowledge. So with the introduction, I began to see what influenced one's health, and it seemed like common sense and it was understandable. As the semester went on, I began to see how complex each determinant is. So politics was a surprise. I never knew much about politics and the different approaches such as neoliberalism and the free market. I knew that the government had a role in health, but I didn't know how poorly Australia was rated on a global scale. To this day, I wonder as to why the world does not look at nations like Norway and Finland and try to create a society like theirs. Determinants in action was eye-opening to say the least. An emphasis on how schooling, education, food security, etc. Was placed on how different levels each affected the health of individuals. I knew little, however, when I was informed, it made sense and light bulbs started appearing. The module of marginalised populations came across to me as an empathy provider. To me, that affected the way I saw my life, and I felt grateful. It helped me develop as a person as I realised how quickly I judged people from other nations, for example, Muslims. I would instantaneously feel fear when I saw them, and when giving the readings and after reading them, during reading them, I began to realise how prejudiced my conscience was. We're all people, all blood, and we deserve to be treated the same. Within this module, I began to reflect upon myself and how I could change as a person. Learning about public health advocacy really motivated me. I didn't know there were different levels of advocacy, and I thought it was just organisations just helping people. So I now know I'm a strong advocate for like little small individual things, like buying from farmers markets instead of chain supermarkets. And I realise we can push ourselves to be better people. Serve a homeless person, rally against the discrimination of LGBT people to wed. I feel like do what fuels you to be a better human. As a critical thinker, I have developed. Instead of blaming individuals for specific acts or outcomes or jumping straight to conclusions, I think about the causes of causes. So what happened? Why did it happen? What can be done to prevent it from reoccurring? And what can we learn from this, and how can these experiences help us? I do not want to be a person who takes issues or occasions as they are. I want to question them. I want to be able to avoid them and make experiences more positive. As a human, as cliche as this sounds, I feel humble. I feel powerful. As I'm looking to the future, becoming a health educator, I realise I can change a school environment. I want to make it positive. I want to make it supportive. I want to emphasise well-being and wellness, and along with how important the roles of people are within the world and how we shape the world. I feel powerful because I have the power to change the way you may think or see health, the world, themselves, and I know I can influence people's lives for the better.